Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is a ZVZ, and we move over to Emerald Jungle. It is IS CrazyMovin against 4 Kings Lost.
Yeah, man, ZVZ here. You know what? I gotta be perfectly honest. I'm actually not that familiar with either of these players.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I've heard of Lost because I've seen. You know, I actually used to be on 4 Kings back in the beta, but I've heard of Lost. But I've actually never seen him play. CrazyMovin though, I've actually never heard of the guy. So I'm interested to see if these guys have some new play styles in ZVZ to bring in.
He's Day Korea on Team Infinity 7, I believe.
Huh.
And you know, he's had a decent run coming up to this. I think he defeated, who was
Todd,
it?
right?
Todd, yeah.
He defeated Todd, yeah.
Defeated Todd, which was, they were an okay series. It wasn't fantastic. None of the players played like stunning in my opinion, but they didn't play bad by any means.
I did not see the match, unfortunately.
I mean, it is ZVZ, so we'll see probably how good a Zergling Baneling micro is.
Yeah, it is going to be cross position here, of course, and that might be the case. You know, with such long rush distances, of course, the hatchery on this map is actually, it's not that far away from the ramp, but it's still a lot. It's still farther than on some of the other bases. So if you want to create a Sim City, it's going to be just a little bit harder to do that. Of course, the natural pretty wide open as well, so you got to be careful about things like Zergling counterattacks. But of course, with such a long rush distance, that's going to make it a lot harder to be aggressive with roaches. So as you said, Zergling Baneling could be a lot more common. However, some Zergs do like to use roaches and just play defensively, even though the rush distance doesn't allow them to be aggressive. So, you know, we might be seeing that. But, you know, we actually see a hatch first, 15 hatch from CrazyMovin, whereas 4 Kings Lost went for the standard 14 gas, 14 pool.
And I think the 14 gas, 14 pool is a more conservative approach to this. He doesn't know where he is.
Right.
He could be in close positions, either the left side or the top side. You know, as it is, it's a 1/3 chance that he's cross positions. Unfortunately for him, he is cross positions.
Well, I actually like it. Even though he's going to be up against a hatch first, the map is just, it's pretty long, man. So I think getting that early speed could give him a big advantage and allow him to put on some damage, unless, of course, CrazyMovin defends very, very effectively.
Yeah, we'll have to see and check it out. I mean, those Zerglings are going to come out for sure. He'll have that metabolic boost to start initiating attacks. I don't think that CrazyMovin will be able to actually start his mining over here at the natural just yet, because he knows he's so far behind metabolic boost.
Yeah, look at this from Lost, man. He actually stopped mining all gas, so just going for speed, not even leaving one drone on there to have the opportunity to go for a Baneling bust. Yeah. I feel like that might be just a slight mistake. It doesn't lose you that many minerals just to leave at least one on there. Then if you get your opponent's base, see, whoa, he went hatch first. I might be able to punish him. Oh, and there it is, man. He does put them back on gas. Did he scout anything? No, he still has not scouted his opponent, so I'm curious as to that decision. Maybe he just has this build down to a T and knows he needs the extra minerals to get the hatchery up, then wants the gas to get the Banelings.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, right now he's playing a lot more aggressive towards that Baneling style. I'm assuming he'll throw down that Baneling nest immediately. There it goes. So, you know, he's just saying, I'm going to open up Zergling Baneling. I'm not even going to see if there's an option to or not, which I don't know if I love completely, but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to see him playing a little bit more reactively. I understand what you're saying there, as opposed to just, you know, choosing a strategy regardless of what his opponent's doing. But look at this. There we go. Finally, the drones get put back on gas from Lost. He actually was not mining gas at all that whole time. So Lost could have some trouble dealing with these early Banelings, because he's not going to have Banelings or roaches of his own. He's going to have to rely on Queen Blocks and Spine Crawlers.
And Lost is going to come up here. He knows, I mean, his opponent does not have any Banelings. CrazyMovin has no Banelings in sight. So he's going to utilize that advantage right now. He'll probably just morph in as many Banelings as possible and just start the endless onslaught of Zergling Baneling pressure.
Unfortunately, he may have missed just a little bit of the timing he could have utilized there, since he did have his Zerglings just across the map before morphing into Banelings. Just 2 Banelings morphing in now for Lost. He's a little bit low on gas, of course, so of course can't morph in that many. But Zerglings trying to get in the main, but there is a double Queen block. Great play by CrazyMovin. So with no drones on the natural, he should be in a pretty good position here. But the Banelings are going, and it looks like CrazyMovin just going for the counterattack, going straight towards Lost base, but Lost does have Banelings in position, so he's going to be able to defend very effectively. Let's see how much damage these Banelings will be able to do. Oh no, Lost not microing the Banelings, actually, oh no, going off on individual reinforcements for CrazyMovin.
Yep, and will we get a good Baneling splatter? Yes, he does. It cleans up most of CrazyMovin's units. And CrazyMovin is just relentless with this. He has so many Zerglings on the way out right now. And I feel like Lost is just in a commanding position because he has his Banelings. I mean, those Banelings, I cannot emphasize more. They just represent so much offensive, defensive powers at this stage.
Yeah, and CrazyMovin, he did mine up to 60 gas, but never actually threw down the Baneling Nest. Stopped mining gas as well, so he's just trying to rely purely on speedling and queens, of course.
Man.
Oh my god, he doesn't have the queen block at the ramp because he doesn't have the creep straight. He's going to be able to pick off the queen at the natural. Might be able to run straight into the main, pick that off as well. He's going to see there's no drones there. Was going for the hatchery, but knows he's going to run by. He's going to be able to pick off this queen in the main as well.
Man? Why is this queen all the way over here?
I don't know, man. He needs the creep straight connecting his bases.
And now he has no, that means he's going to have just about like 6 larvae less than he should. Just about 30 seconds down the line. So really tough position for CrazyMovin to be in. CrazyMovin looks like he still wants to be the aggressor. Oh my god. He just lost like 10 Zerglings right there.
Yeah, man, this is the problem. He's going mass speedling, and that's it. He's not even reproduced drones at all. He's just building nothing but speedlings out of all of his larvae, not even reproducing those queens. So he's not going to have that double queen. Going to have 0 of them. Going to be way behind on the larva count for that. And of course, with Lost being ahead on larva and on his tech with those banelings, this is going to be really hard for CrazyMovin to deal with. He kept trying to be the aggressor with all those speedlings, but of course, with Lost having the banelings.
Oh my god.
Oh no, he misses the explosion that he needs. Lost has got to be really careful with that micro, not to blow up that baneling until it's got a good position. CrazyMovin doing some great micro, avoiding it for now, but the baneling is dangerously close. Lost might just go for the counterattack straight into the main of CrazyMovin right now, but CrazyMovin's doing the same thing. Of course, remember, Lost yet again has banelings back at his natural. Is doing such a great job playing defensively, and oh my god, that is bad for CrazyMovin.
Now moving all the way into the drone line, and this is going to be a big advantage. Probably going to be the nail in the coffin at this point.
He's already so low on drones, man.
Yeah, he's so low on drones. He doesn't have queens out in the field. He just has mass Zerglings. What can he do against all these banelings over here? And Lost, I love how patient he's playing. He's just saying, okay, I'm going to keep making banelings so I don't lose to something stupid like a counterattack.
He hasn't taken any damage from a counterattack thanks to those defensive banelings, even though he doesn't have a spine crawler to help him out. Now, he hasn't been producing drones either, but of course, he has those double queens, and he's still been up on the drones since he killed a couple, so 16 to 13 drones right now. And in ZVZ in this early game, that makes a huge difference combined, of course, with that baneling tech that he has. And oh my god, the Banes are trying to get in. CrazyMovin going for the engagement, but he's got to be a little bit more careful with these speedlings. With just mass speedling, you're really not going to be able to gauge into Zergling baneling. So I'm not sure how CrazyMovin is planning on transitioning out of this. It doesn't look like he has any plan to transition.
He's just so far behind at this
he's just
point,
making nothing but speedlings. I
mean, literally, he said here, I'm going to give you a big nerf, Lost. Why don't I make nothing but Zerglings? You can make Zergling baneling. And then Lost is just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I'll take the win. Like,
yeah,
it's like
literally that's exactly how this game is going down.
Yeah.
You see the counterattack coming out from CrazyMovin. Will Lost actually retreat? No,
he
won't.
He has 8 banelings at home, man.
Crap.
Unless those blow up by mistake, he'll be absolutely fine. Here come the Zerglings into the natural. No, they're going to ignore it. The queen drop right now. All the banelings in the natural, they'll take out. Oh my god, all the Zerglings, and there's the GG.